Base Card Heroes.
We pull so much base.
Welcome to the Base Card Heroes podcast. I'm your host, Double D. The man sitting next to me is my co-host and my pack-ripping partner, Matty Ice. Every week we sit here doing the two things we love the most in the world, opening cards and talking basketball. We go head-to-head, box versus box, pack versus pack, week after week to see who's going to get the biggest stars, the best parallels, and the hottest rookies in the game. And at the end of every single episode, we arbitrarily assign a winner. It is endless fun for us. We like sharing it with you. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to keep the channel growing. Matty, we got something special this week. Tell the audience what we're doing.
All right. So thank you guys for joining in today. We do have our PSA collection, a couple of our favorites. We have about 20 to 22 cards here a piece. Very excited to share it with you guys.
I like to think of it as a slab bonanza, Matt.
A slab bonanza.
Slab bonanza. We are going to talk about our favorite slabs, or just a sample of the 20 slabs or so each, and talk why we have them, what we like about them, why we got them, and we hope you enjoy that too. We are on the heels of the trade deadline. It is currently Tuesday afternoon. Trade deadline is Thursday, and we've had a lot of heat today already. I feel like the dam is breaking and the trades are starting to flow. What's the biggest one that's shocked you so far, Matt?
I think the Bulls Detroit Piston 3-team trade that happened. Pistons got rid of Jaden Ivey, got a shooter in replace of him, and then now the Bulls have a plethora of guards. Right?
Yeah. And then on the heels of that, so they're bringing in Jaden Ivey and I think Mike Conley.
Yep.
And they have already sent out Vucevic to the Celtics for Anthony Simons now, and they were supposedly already trying to trade Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White. So now I'm just not sure what the heck the Bulls are doing.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of guards there, and you got two that are playmakers, right? And Ivy and Simons.
I feel like the ball has to be in Ivy's hand, so I hope that's what we see. But I feel like he's very similar to Dosunmu and White already. And then you got Giddey there. Giddey's the main ball handler, huh?
Yeah, Giddey's gonna have to have the balls in his hand.
Well said.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I was trying to process here before we started filming was the Jaren Jackson trade to Utah for it's an 8-player trade total. It's Jaren Jackson, Vince Williams, Jock Landale, and John Conchar, who are I'm assuming Vince Williams is got somewhat upside. He's a younger guy, but the other three I feel like are just salary filler. And then coming the other way to Utah or to Memphis from Utah is Walter Clayton Jr., Taylor Hendricks, who was a guy that was kind of a top pick but was injured last year, so hasn't really had a lot of playing time. There's kind of a logjam of young talent in Utah, so that made sense to me. Kyle Anderson's going back to Memphis, where he was there about 3 years ago, and there's another name in there that I can't remember. But you look at it, and I guess Memphis is getting 3 first-round picks. Utah's getting Jaren Jackson. Memphis is getting salary cap relief, too. They've got a $28 million trade exception now, and you just got to be wondering, is Ja next?
Quite possibly, right?
Has to be. Like, you're not keeping Ja Morant there after you just trade Jaren Jackson. You got to figure out. They have 12 first-round picks over the next, I think, 3 years because of the Des Bane trade this summer, plus now the Jaren Jackson trade, where they're just stockpiling draft picks. So but Brooklyn and Oklahoma City are the only teams with more first-round picks than Memphis now. So
I didn't know the Nets had that many.
Well, I think it's because they've traded away Harden.
Kyrie, that's right. Yeah.
And KD, right?
Yeah.
So they continue to just get a ton of first-round picks. Trade deadline is probably my second favorite time of the year before the draft day. So I just love the trade talk. I love to see the rumors. I love to see the stuff that's going to happen. The James Harden story broke last night that the Clippers are trying to trade him. I loved what Kendrick Perkins said this morning on ESPN. He said the Clippers are clipping.
Yep, I saw that. That was a good one.
How do you have the best record in basketball over the last month? You have an all-world guard like James Harden that has played probably some of the best basketball of the last 5 years of his career.
Yeah.
With the Clippers, and now you're saying no, we can't even keep him happy. We're going to trade him again, which isn't all that unusual. I think Harden's been unhappy at the end of every place he's been at, so like that's not a surprise. But
do you think it's a Kawhi aspiration issue?
I think it's a Kawhi issue.
You think it's just a Kawhi issue?
I don't. He's a weirdo, isn't he? Like, isn't Kawhi just kind of strange?
He's just abnormal.
He's abnormal, right? So, like, I mean, whether it's Chris Paul, Paul George, James Harden, something's not right there. And like everyone else is leaving, but Kawhi is still there. So sooner or later, you're going to have to look at Kawhi and go, is he the problem?
Easily could be.
Could be. Meanwhile, I hear that no one is valuing Gabe Vincent or Dalton Connect.
I could told you that.
Yeah, but are you telling me that they can't figure out how to turn 2 expiring contracts into some sort of positive asset coming back? You're telling me you can't take a contract that like has years on it and plus draft capital? Like I just feel like Rob Pelinka is not creative enough in situations like that. They're saving all their cap space for next summer. What is it going to get them? Have you seen the free agent list of who's actually a free agent next year?
There's not a lot of people, right?
I'll tell you who the biggest name is: LeBron James. like there's nothing out there. What are you saving your draft? Like, I feel like the Lakers are always like 5 years behind the curve.
Of course.
Like, you're not saving your cap space because there's no one opts out anymore. Like, who are you going after? It drives me nuts. There's no strategy there. Anyways, we spent 6 minutes at the beginning ranting. Do you want to kick it off?
Sure.
So I don't know what slabs Matt brought. Matt doesn't know which ones I brought, but the idea is I want to hear Matt's story of why he bought the slab and what he's interested in, and I'm going to tell Matt the same thing on my slabs, and we'll go from there.
All right. So I will start first, and in no particular order. I'm starting off with a Cade Cunningham Artist Proof. I really like this card due to the artwork, and I also thought it was really neat because it's an art proof or artist proof, and it is numbered out of 25.
Yeah, I like that. So, you know what? I'm starting out with a Cade also. I brought this Cade because I pulled it out of a blaster box. And so it was like a $30 investment.
Yeah.
And I pulled this. I really didn't know what I was doing. 21 was the first year I got back into the hobby and started buying boxes again. Sent it in. It gemmed. I think this is selling for about $850 now.
Yeah, talk about a come up for you.
It's my big win. So obviously I don't ever... Why would I bring my big losses onto the channel? Which there's many of. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sure you didn't bring any though.
But why would I do that? No one wants to see that. Probably everybody wants to see that.
I would love to see it. Actually,
we should do that. We should do that.
We should do something like that.
Okay, here's my question. I know why I like Cade. Why do you like Cade? Because I know you chase him, and I know we've never really talked about it.
So I just like his game. He's like really explosive. I just enjoy his all around game. Like he already comes in with like a veteran leadership. Even though he's 3-4 years into the league at this point.
Yeah.
I like what they've done in Detroit. I think that has a lot to do with it too. And also I just really enjoy watching his game. Like I don't really watch anything else except for the Lakers. Now the Mavericks, because Cooper Flag's on there, and then Pistons games.
Do you think now that we are sitting down every week talking basketball, you're going to be watching more players?
Oh, 100%.
100%? Yeah.
100%.
Because I know you said to me, like, after Kobe retired,
I completely fell out of it.
A little bit. Yeah, so it is kind of fun. But yeah, that's a question I wanted to ask. I say we just each put a slab up together
okay,
at the
cool.
same time.
So I have another Cade. This one's Fireworks Blue Ice from Prism Black. And this is also numbered out of 125.
Numbered out of 125. I have a Jason Tatum red ink auto. It's a sticker auto, but
that's
it's
super cool.
Numbered out of 25.
I actually didn't know you had that one.
Yeah, I think I've told you about it. I'm just not sure I've ever shown you the picture of it.
No, for sure.
So it's numbered out of 25. Pulled it out of a hobby box, and the comps, I think it's like a pop two, but like one of the raws sold for like $500. So like, if you believe PSA, which there's no sales on it, but you know, they're listing of this at about an $1,800 card, which would be a big win for the $200 hobby box I purchased.
That's a massive win.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what it sells for. Homeboy being out with an injury and can't hit the three anymore doesn't help me at all.
No, 100%.
Yeah. So
I left my Kobe's for the end because I have something that I like to talk about. So
Yeah.
go ahead and start with your Kobe's
Okay,
over there.
well, I'm just going to pull these two guys out together because we've talked previously about how much I love 2011 hoops.
Yep.
Just because of the fact that there are not a lot out there, and I want to go out and basically accumulate as many of the rare 2011 Hoops cards. Hoops is one of the sets I started collecting as a kid. I think most people today might be like, yeah, Hoops ain't that cool. But for me, there's a nostalgia to it. This was the first year Hoops was back. Funny story, though. These are artist proofs, right? So these are like basically the equivalent of a parallel in 2011.
100%. Yep.
Okay, so I go out and buy one. I see it for sale. I go out and buy one. Then like the next week, I see another one go up for sale.
You're like,
I need it.
Oh,
I was like, well, what's the point of cornering the market if there's just another one? So I go out and buy it. I didn't realize it until I got it in hand. It's not the same card.
No, they're two different ones.
Two different cards. Yeah. I mean, it's obvious when they're next to each other. But I just
leave it to us to leave out a small detail like that, not even realize you're the same card.
I've bought nines before thinking they were tens. I mean, I've made a few mistakes through the years. This one turned out okay. But yeah, that's my story on these two.
Love it. So you guys know I chase Cade. I've had to shuffle these up actually to kind of give up some variation. But this is a pink laser rookie. I thought this was really neat. I also like just like the pink like foils and all that fun stuff.
So do you think there's something to, like, I've heard people say they don't want to collect pink cards, pink parallels.
I wonder why that is, but like to me, I like them.
I like
the more vibrant colors is cool.
I have a few of the Donruss pink hollow lasers.
Yeah,
I think it's a cool card.
Yeah, 100%.
We ready for the next one?
Yes.
This one is near and dear in my heart. This is a 1990. I forget what the SCD stands for. It's like Sports Something Digest baseball hand cut card. So like each year they would release these magazines and you'd cut these cards out. So back in I was in 6th grade, 1990, I would trade anything for a Michael Jordan card. Like whatever I had I would bring my binder to school and we would work trades. But if you had Jordans,
so we would work trades.
Yeah, we would at lunch, right? And so 100%. I would grab any Jordan I could get my hands on. This was before he won titles. Again, I feel like I was ahead of the curve. I think I've said it before. I felt really brilliant for collecting Jordan in 1990, knowing that he would go on to win 6 titles in 8 years after that. But this card literally sat in my binder for 30 years untouched. And when I started getting back into the hobby and understood what grading was back in 2021, I was like, this card doesn't look bad in either way. Even if it comes back with a 5, it's a sentimental card.
Oh no, 100%. If it means something to you, it's worth.
Yeah, but there's only 42 10s on this and something
that's awesome.
Something like 100 9s. So not only is it, I think, an undervalued card, underappreciated card, but it's also very sentimental to me.
I actually didn't know you had that in the collection, so that's a cool one. So for variety, I did bring a Steph Curry's 2022 NBA Hoops. This is the MVP Finals from 2022. It's actually a pop 9. 7 of them exist in the 10.
That's a Hoops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a short print out of hobby boxes, right?
Yep, short print.
Very cool.
Thought this was neat. Put that in the middle.
I like that card a lot. Here's one that I know Matt really wants to get a hold of.
Whoa,
hello. So I spent more money on this than I should have. I do not believe the 9 grade justifies the amount of money I spent on it. I'm not saying I'm underwater, but I'm not exactly above water either. I'm about break even.
You're about break even?
It's game worn though. I think, everything I've seen with Fleer, the Fleer cards just don't hold a lot of value in the marketplace right now. But, I found this online for sale. It's game worn. You have to buy it. Card. You have to grade it. And I'm not even all that far, it didn't cost me what I thought it would to do it.
So cool story about this one is this is right around the time when me and you were talking about us starting to collect cards and getting back into it. So I actually pulled this out of a blaster.
Nice.
And so Moses Moody's not my favorite player, but I thought it was cool. It's a rookie. It's also the closest thing I've ever pulled to downtown.
Right. I was just
on campus is super neat, and just happy you got the 10.
That is very cool. What do you know the pop is on it?
I have no idea. I should have checked before this.
Yeah, those are cool cards. Have you seen the Topps just came out with something that's like the equivalent of the manga cards?
No, what they come out with?
Oh god, I should like.
You
I don't
should
even
have.
have. I don't have what it is, but they're basically like like a comic book style
That's
picture.
awesome.
And I've been seeing a lot of them posted online. You guys probably are screaming at me right now because you all know what it is, but yeah, I forget what the name is. We'll figure it out later. But no, yeah, I definitely agree. Oh, is that the?
No, this is the regular.
Okay.
I'm saving the other one
Okay.
down the line.
I
know
when
you have it.
I remember
Yeah.
when you bought that one.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a card that I honestly don't know too much about. It is a 2010 playoff National Treasures KD. Yeah, I think it's like a pop two. Again, like I'm telling you, like I'm going after that 2010, 2011 year because when you look at all of the population on cards graded for those 2 years,
Yeah.
there just aren't a lot out there. So when I see a 10 or an 11 come up, I buy it. And I don't know anything about it other than it just looks cool.
I've never seen that.
Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I bought it and I tucked it away, and it's worth bringing out and talking.
Yeah,
about.
National Treasure is cool.
But it's a playoff National Treasure. I don't like this. Might be before Panini even was releasing because 2010 is the first year Panini had the license.
Yeah.
So I don't think they were doing like those National Treasure boxes or anything, right?
No, I don't think so. But that's still a super badass card.
I liked it.
So we kind of go back and forth, right? Luka is probably one of the best scorers in the league, if not the best, leading this season. But this is the Slam edition, Panini Hoops from 2021. I thought this was really neat. I pulled this one, and this is a cool one.
I think those slams were such a cool card to chase, and Hoops stopped releasing them like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously for right now there are no more Hoops anymore. Hopefully they get sold to Fanatics and we start producing them again. But for right now, we are in a waiting game. But anytime I can find a slam, I always go after it. So that's a very cool card to have.
Can't wait to start trying to chase Kobe's. I'm gonna see
Kobe slams.
Yeah.
Do you have a few?
No,
you don't have any.
I have a LeBron one, but it's super off-centered, so I never graded it.
I've got one LeBron too. Same issue. But even at this point, unless it's a hollow, I'm not sure I'm even gonna post it or try and grade it. So switching from basketball, I had to pull out Clayton Kershaw. So come on, the guy just retired, walked off the field as a champion. Probably one of my favorite Dodgers of all time. Not because he was the greatest Dodger of all time, but I think it was just the time period he was pitching for the Dodgers back, starting in 2008. I can remember when he made his debut, and when I saw him retire, it was kind of one of those moments where it was like, oh, I'm really going to miss that guy. So I wanted to bring out his rookie card here and just say good luck in retirement, Clayton.
Dude, that's awesome. So I have a Blue Velocity from 2019, Luka.
I like those.
Yeah, I picked this one up actually relatively cheap, so I thought it was pretty good. But we're big Luka fans now that he's a Laker.
I have to be. I definitely have said it before.
You gotta be, right?
I definitely I like him a lot more now. I didn't realize how good of a rebounder he was or a passer was before he came to the Lakers. So that was an oversight on my part. This one is a Wemby 2023 Select Rookie, number 311. It is the Purple Flash. So as we talked about before with selects, this is a mezzanine. That means it's in the 300s there. So it's one of the higher ends, and it's numbered 123 out of 175. So this is one where I feel like I got it at the right time. It was kind of after his mid-sophomore year, and the hype was kind of dying out. I'm not saying I didn't spend a pretty penny on it, but
not gonna ask.
I feel like it's jumped even since I've bought it. I feel like
it.
I've said 100 times how hard I chased Wemby rookies when they first came out.
Yep.
And I believe this would probably be the crown of my Wemby rookie collection.
Awesome. So I do have a 2020 Anthony Edwards Prism rookie. It's just the base.
Okay.
I thought it was neat. I mean, anything Anthony Edwards was cool, right? Especially how he had his little playoff run. Was it second or third year into the league?
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was a good pick.
The moment where he got me was where he was going against KD for the first time.
Yeah.
I think it was the
trash
first time in the playoffs.
Trash talking him a little bit.
It wasn't trash talking in a bad way. He had a smile on his face
the whole time.
Good-natured.
Yep.
Good for the game. Anthony Edwards is definitely good for the game. So here is a guy that I have been collecting. I was accumulating Keontae George cards. I think that he is probably going to break out in the next couple of years. I'm not saying he's going to be a Steph or a Kobe or anything, but I do feel like he was being overlooked. So I did purchase a lot of Keontae George cards last season, and I feel like he's taken a big step forward this year. And I'm going to brag a little bit about it.
That's a good pickup. So you bought that graded, or did you?
I bought this one graded.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this one I bought graded, but I got it pennies on the dollar for what it's going.
There you go. So here's another Cade. This is from 2024 Prism Monopoly. This is the Gold Shimmer Millionaire, and this is numbered out of 500.
Out of 500.
Yeah, I was chasing the number match, but the lowest I can find was a 4.
I've seen a few of those Millionaire Shimmers, just across different players, and they come in all sorts of numbers, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like a blue shimmer.
Yep.
Or something like, okay, so I like the Monopoly cards.
Yeah, no, they're super neat.
So my next one is a baseball card. It is Corey Seager. This is his rookie debut card, Chrome Update. He was probably one of my favorite Dodgers that I've seen come up through the organization in my lifetime. I was a little sad when he signed with the Texas Rangers, but knowing his agent was Scott Boras, he saw that one coming because Scott Boras always takes his guys to free agency. But he is a 2-time World Series MVP. And he's got one of the smoothest swings in the game. When he hits home runs, he makes it look effortless. And I just wanted to take a moment to give a shout out and put his rookie card out here for everybody.
Dude, that's a neat card.
Yeah, probably worth nothing.
It doesn't matter.
I like it.
So I'm going back to Luca. This is another card I've pulled personally. So this is a really neat one. The Skyview Hollow. Got a 10. And I think the last time I checked it was a pop 2.
Really? Mm-hmm. Did you grade that before he was a Laker or after?
It was before.
Before, cool.
Before.
Yeah, very nice.
So it was in the same grade set as these two.
Okay.
So
very cool. Next one I'm going to talk about here is 2009 Panini Threads Steph Curry rookie patch. PSA 9. Do you believe it says game worn? Authenticity guaranteed. Let's see what it says here. Forget it. You got to pay attention closely to it. The enclosed event worn swatch is guaranteed by Panini America. We're going to go with that was game worn. It's event worn, whatever.
It sounds better game worn, you know?
Some sort of worn.
Yeah, something. It
was worn.
Could have been practice worn.
Who knows?
But this is worn.
Don't kill my
I would never do that to you.
Don't kill my joy here. I'm just going to pretend, and if I'm wrong, I'll never know. So, but I did walk into a card shop. So I was looking. I didn't want to go to the card shop that day, but
not wanting to go to a card shop is crazy.
Well, because I'm going to spend money. If you put me into a card shop, I'm going to spend money.
I think if you put us into a card shop, we'll do damage.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I didn't want to spend money that day. So I said, let's not go. But I was convinced to, and it doesn't take much. But I was walking around. I was like, nah, I don't want to go. I was like, no, you should go. I was like, okay, I'll go. So I was walking around and I didn't see anything. And we took a couple of tours by this case. And then all of a sudden I realized it was on the next level. And I looked at it. It's like pop. I think there is one 10 out there, but it's only pop 6 or 7.
That's still super awesome.
Got it for nothing. I still to this day have no idea why this shop was selling it for that price.
They probably didn't realize what they had.
Oh, they knew what they had.
So going back
like 2 years ago.
Going back to Cade, this is just the base Revolution. I really like the artwork from Revolution, so I thought this was a neat one to pick up. And I picked it up relatively cheap. I think it was like $20.
Yep, it's very cool.
Yeah.
My next one is my Steph Marvels card.
Okay, you're going Steph. I'm gonna have to go Steph.
Go for it. You son, son of a, you know what? I've been trying to get that card from Matt for a while, and he has not traded it to me. In fact, the reason he did not trade it to me is the reason I bought this card. I was like, okay, I respect it, hold on to it, but I'm replacing the rookie so that you can't tease me anymore. I spent money on this one. It's like a pop 5 or something. There aren't many out there. It is numbered to 25.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was numbered to 25. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just don't know where it is.
All right, so I'm gonna go 2 this round. Once you were done gloating over there.
Yeah, okay.
These 2 are special to me.
Yeah.
I got a KD and a Steph. These were both given to me by my travel ball basketball coach. I had sat on these for a super long time. Double Dinos. I didn't grade these until last year.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting the 10 in the Steph, and then I got an 8 in the KD, but still very awesome cards. Coach Steve, thank you for these. These will always be my personal collection.
When he sent those, when he gave those to you, How close to their rookie years was it?
Steph was his second year in the league. I was a sophomore.
Okay. That's a cool gift to get from a coach.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Because he was like super like deep into the card game.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'd house it and he'd just be like, oh yeah, just go through the cards, just take a look. So I always got a chance to like go through whatever he had. So this was payment for 1 weekend of house sitting.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
I did not know the backstory on that. I just knew the cards, and those are awesome cards. I'm pulling out Derek Jeter here because I feel like Derek Jeter is being forgotten and just how good he was.
Who?
Derek Jeter.
I'm playing.
Don't disrespect the captain. No, but I mean, it's. I picked this one up somewhere because I just like probably my favorite baseball player from the 90s. It's a 96 card. It's very similar to Kobe, right? Same timeline where, they had just amazing careers, won multiple titles, were widely considered to be the best in the game. And I just feel like he's not getting talked about enough. And I feel like his cards are overlooked. So I'm collecting any of them I can get my hands on.
Nice. Very nice. So going back to being Luka fans now that he's a Laker, this is a Slam Hollow. I know I showed you guys the base earlier, but I thought this one was a neat one to show.
Yeah, I remember when you sent me the pictures of both the base and the hollow.
You were like, one is a hollow? I'm like, yep.
Yeah. I just realized I probably want to rotate some of these. I want my Steph rookie up here.
You know?
I'm going to show that. Even if it is event worn.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It works.
It works. Getting into some of my heavy hitters here. I picked up this Shaq Floor Generals card. It's a PSA 9. I don't believe there's a PSA 10 out there on it. If there is, it's only like one. But this is another one where it says the certificate expressly warrants the authenticity of the piece of game-used court on the front of this card. So, and it says you've received a Floor Generals memorabilia card that contains an actual piece of NBA court used in a game played by Shaquille O'Neal. So I feel like that's pretty direct and to the point. Like, you can't argue your way around that one, right?
Yep, no, 100%.
Okay.
That's a cool one. I didn't know you had that in the PC.
My favorite player.
That's awesome.
My favorite player of all time is, there's so many I like, but Shaq will always be number one. And so to get this one, I was pretty happy. Yeah.
No, that's cool. So probably up for debate here, right? Because we talk about goats. Well, we can talk about goats. Steph, Kobe, Michael, LeBron. I thought I had more LeBron slabs, so I was expecting to bring out some LeBrons. I went to the collection. I only have one LeBron. Shows you how loyal I am to Kobe. LeBrons.
You got a leak. You got a hole in your case.
Yep, got a leak. But this one was a cool one. Panini Chronicles. It is a red. So as you guys can see.
What year is it?
2019.
So it's like his first year there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I like the fun thing about collecting LeBrons is there really are so many different jerseys.
Oh, 100%.
So many different eras. Like baby face LeBron in the Cavs jersey, LeBron with Miami, then there's LeBron again with the Cavs where he's like a little older, but then the jerseys are so many on his cards, like so many different colored Cavs jerseys. And then even with the Lakers, he's going back and forth from 23 to 6 back to 23 to 6. I can't even keep it straight. But yeah.
Definitely a lot of LeBrons you can collect, for sure.
Very much so. Here's one you've heard me talk about, Matt. This is a pop one. This, I bought this the same night I bought that Wemby numbered card I was showing.
Yeah.
Went way too hard that night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was actually Christmas Day of a couple of years ago, and I was drinking.
I remember the story.
So I was like, oh, like that card's so pretty. I need to have that card. And so I just kept hitting buy. And dealt with the issues later, But it's a Pop 110. I think technically it would be a Clay rookie patch from 2012. But
that's still such a sweet card.
Being a Warriors household as it is,
100%.
Half the house is diehard Warriors fans. Had to pick this one up to pass down to the kids someday. So probably gonna.
That should go up there for sure. Mine's not as awesome as his, but it is a 2021 Pink Eyes Cade Cunningham. It's a rookie card. I thought it was super neat. Picked this up online. I think I got it for like $30.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So you picked it up as a slab?
Yep.
That's
$30. I was like, I can't argue with it.
Nope. We are getting into the meat of my favorite cards. I'm not sure how the DN.
How many do you have left?
I've got 3 left.
3 left. Okay, we'll have
because
to.
I pulled out 2 Kobe's.
You did.
That's
okay,
fine.
cool.
Well, you can go. You
We'll
go
figure it out.
I will just set my De'Aaron Fox silver right here, and you talk to a couple.
Okay, cool. So, as you guys know, Cade is my guy. So we'll do 2 at a time so we can catch up here. These are both pop ones. These are also number matched.
Oh, cool.
So they got a green swirl rookie, and then I got the Asia Lucky envelopes. This is out of 8. So this is numbered out of 8. Thought this was a really cool pickup.
I think more importantly, it has that eBay guarantee.
Yeah, both of them do.
You can't.
So I can't argue, can't complain.
I mean, if eBay is going to guarantee it,
then, this is it.
Then we've got value there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this one's also numbered out of 10. These are my most recent slab pickups. Probably spent more than I would like to admit, but
I think we both spend more than we want to admit.
Oh, 100%.
But we do it for the love of the hobby.
Love of the hobby.
What do you got? 4 left?
I got 4 left.
All right, cool. We can go 1 for 1 now.
Okay, let's do it.
I've got my deer in here.
Oh, wait, not that one.
Not that one. Not that one. I'm ready. No,
you guys didn't see that one.
Ooh,
so, yes, you walked me through this one because this is somebody I met through OfferUp. Had to drive like all the way out to like what is it, Ontario to go get this? Not that far, but thought this was really neat. Saw this go up on OfferUp, and I had to go meet him.
Did you grade that, or did he?
No, this was already graded.
It was already graded.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this was already graded. So thought this was pretty cool. LeBron, Kobe, and then Oscar Robinson.
I think that was
patches.
One. Like honestly, I think you delayed for a few days.
Oh, I did.
And I think I said to you, dude, if you're not going to go get it,
you're going to go get it. And I was like, I can't let you have it, so
right.
I'm going to go get it.
Nor would I want to do that to you. But I mean, I was literally like, bro, that's a nice card. If you're not doing it, I'm going to go get it. So I'm glad it's in your hands. Dude, that's a.
Yeah, I thought this was a super neat one.
Tuck that one away for generations.
100%.
Yeah. So the reason I got De'Aaron Fox is, I said on here a couple weeks ago, I was talking about how I think the Spurs are underrated.
Yeah.
I think the NBA currently is underestimating. Joys of not having a podcast studio. Anyways. I was saying I think that the Spurs are being underestimated because of the fact that De'Aaron Fox was out for a year, Wemby was out. They really haven't played well together. And I was just going back to, I think it was the 22 playoffs, where it was the Kings and the Warriors, and how good De'Aaron Fox looked in that playoff series, and how I feel like everybody thought he was on like that cusp of becoming an NBA superstar, and then the Kings just kind of fell apart, and they didn't. I don't know what happened there for the last couple of years, but watching them play the last couple of weeks, I'm just sitting there going, no, De'Aaron Fox and Wemby are going to figure this out. And I think that's going to be a tough team to beat. And I think De'Aaron Fox is undervalued. So I have, since about Christmas time, I have been hunting for De'Aaron Fox deals. This is the newest one to my collection. I'm super happy. I got the Prism, saw it pop up online, snagged it really quick. And it is actually hot out of the mailbox this morning.
Oh, so, yeah? This morning.
Yeah, I had to swap out. I had a Hoops rookie. Then I swapped it out. I was like, nah, we're going silver.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So going back to Cade, this is a blue laser. This is numbered out of, actually, it was numbered. Oh, yeah. You guys can see it, 49. So 33 out of 49. Thought this was neat. Didn't grade this one, but this is a cool pickup.
What year is it?
2022.
22. Mm-hmm. I like the Don Russ cards.
Yep.
That's another one I hope they bring back.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah. I hope Panini acquires the Don Russ brands. All right. Here's my heavy hitter.
Let's see it.
We've talked about this one many times. This is probably my highest valued card in my collection. This one is roughly a pop 250.
Holy cow.
Which is like I have a Topps Chrome Otani rookie that's like something like pop 900. So I'm good with the 250 on this. But the reason I'm so giddy about it is because I bought this in October of 24. It was right as the World Series was starting. I bought it raw for a couple $100. sent it in, graded it, got the 10. The last sale about a month ago went for 2,600.
That's ridiculous.
You don't win them all, guys.
But you definitely won that one.
This is the one I brag about. So
definitely won that one.
I feel like I gotta take Jordan down now, just because he's been up there a while, and we gotta stare at Mr. Ohtani.
All right, coming down to the end of it, we got one more after this. This is another one that I graded personally. 2022 Panini Hoops Skyview Hollow. Kind of upset I didn't get a 10, but still neat nonetheless. I think last time I checked, just this card alone was, I think, like a pop 9.
I like all those hoops parallel or inserts. Like,
They're
I don't know.
neat.
Like I said, I'm a hoops fan, and probably most of the people out there aren't. They don't consider hoops to be a high-end product, but I've been a hoops fan since 1990 when their first set came out, and I will always be a ride or die for hoops. This one, Matt, is one that I feel very. I feel like I was definitely very smart for picking this up. So when the Thunder acquired Hartenstein and Caruso this last year, I literally said SGA is going to win a title. I need to pick up some SGA rookies. Like, there was no doubt in my mind whether it was last year or this year. Eventually, that team would break through, just because he's the only guy out there right now that is Kobe or Michael-esque. I'm not saying he's on that level yet, but you can see he's got that same kind of killer mentality when he plays the game, right? So I bought this card. I want to say for about $400. It might have been less. Maybe it was 300. I can't remember exactly. But I had to pay it was at a card show. I had to pay the cost of the parking and the ticket. It was the only card I bought that day. So in my mind, I spent like, whatever, like, bought it for 400. I spent 450, right?
Yeah.
There's been no sales on it for, like, I don't know how long, because it's only like a pop 7. I mean, it's numbered.
I don't expect there to be a lot of sales.
No, hold on. So it's numbered out of 99, right?
Yeah.
So
there should be some out there.
Just finally sold.
How much?
$750.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I feel like I picked this up at the right time.
Nice. All right. So we are down to our final slabs. So I got to end it off with my guy Kobe. Ooh. This is also the first time you and I went to a card show together.
Okay, I was gonna say, was that the one?
Yeah, this is the one. So this one holds a special place in my heart because it's our first time going to a card show together, and also the only time I've ever picked up a card at a card show. So, dude, I thought this was super cool, and I wanted to save it for the end because, why not?
Sentimental. Yeah, I can remember that day we were walking around, and we were both kind of hunting for deals that day, and I remember when you found that one, and I think we both agreed you had to get it if that's the one you wanted. What was it, 2004?
Yep.
Yeah. My final card is LeBron James Topps Now. So this was when everyone was chasing the triple auto of Steph, KD, and LeBron, and it was my first time I ever bought Topps Now cards. And so I didn't know how lucky I was. I went out and spent, $4 or $5, whatever, $7 or $8 on getting these packs, right? And I opened one, and I realized it's got that numbered out of 10. So 5 out of 10. But then you go send it into PSA. You don't expect to get the 10.
No.
I could look at it and say, yeah, it looks good, but I didn't expect it to come back as a 10. It came back with that Ohtani rookie.
Oh, did it?
In the same order.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I was like, if I get one of them, I'm good. To get both of them, it was definitely a cool moment. So I think these last 4 or 5 cards here are definitely the cards that I most value in my collection and mean the most to me. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Cool. This was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed talking slabs. I hope you guys enjoyed just hearing us ramble on about, what we collect and why we collect it, and getting to share our slabs with you.
Yeah, definitely fun. Would love to do this again. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We're definitely growing a lot quicker than we thought we were. So I think last time the count was 53.
Yep.
53 subs. So, share, all that fun stuff. But appreciate you guys.
Love to interact with you guys. All right. We will talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I have a pebble in my shoe, and it's giving me a blister.